What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the EDH Brothers Thursday night showdown. It's going to be a hell of a night. It's going to be a killer night. There's going to be some zombies, some bugs, some zombies, and slugs. But more importantly, we get to play some magic, and we're grateful that you're joining us. Let's bring everybody up on stage. So we've got the usual suspects. We've got Glorious Wolfman. Caleb, how you doing?
Pretty good. I'm excited to zombie battle here.
Yeah. And then, of course, we've got Metal Nick. Metal Nick, how you doing?
Doing good. I am excited to do some zombies, and in this case, instead of Will Helt, I will let Toxroll the Corrosive pilot things. Yeah, he's not a zombie, but he's a slug, and you know,
it works.
What the hell? Why not?
And then, I don't know what we were thinking, but we were crazy enough to invite him back yet again, just like the bird, Swan. Swan, how you doing, man?
Doing all right, guys. Happy to be here again. And as promised, not playing Eldrazi this time. I figured I'd go with the theme and also zombies.
It was funny as we were all looking through, deck lists and stuff like that. The decks this is borderline a four-way mirror match with some variants, but it'll be fun nonetheless. Let's do this. Caleb, you were last in for spell table. Pick a number 1 through 4.
Let's go 4.
All right. And spell table, if you could just have a button for the randomized player order, that would be great. Please and thank you. 2, 3, and 4. Oh, Nick, you get to go first. Lucky you.
Sweet. All right, are we all ready? Let's kick it off. A time like the present.
Yeah,
let's do it.
Here we go. Let's dance. All right, I am going to draw. I am going to play a Darkwater Catacombs. I'll pass the turn.
Cool. Untap, I'll keep drawing. I am going to play a Shipwreck Marsh, have it come in tapped. Pass turn.
All right. Draw turn. Flip my deck around because it's upside down. It's going to annoy the shit out of me. I'm going to play this island.
Swan, how many times do we have to have the conversation about art sleeves?
As many times as it takes for me to never buy them. Signet.
I'm going to
There
be
it is.
And color.
Oh, okay. This guy.
I may be running Toxroll, but you know what?
Screw you.
Bloodstained Mire. I'm going to crack
I
it.
apologize for nothing.
And I'm going to go get Ice Tunnel tapped and pass the turn.
All right, cool.
Actually, I'm going to
Yeah,
go
I'm
get Undersea Sewers.
I'm confused. Where's your soul ring?
Right here in the deck.
All right, I'm going to play a Swamp, and I will tap that to tap Darkwater Catacombs, and I will play an unkicked Tainted Adversary. So I got a 2/3 zombie with Death Touch, and he's not going to do anything else. All the rest of the description has to do if I pay additional 2 in the black. So I just need to have a Death Touch for that Gravecrawler. So there we go. I will pass the turn.
Cool. Untap. Let's keep drawing. I will play a snow-covered island.
And I'm surveilling, by the way.
And
Yeah, I'll leave it. No, I'm going to put Grey Merchant of Asphodel in the graveyard.
oh shit.
Oh, that's good. Oh, okay.
Well, okay. I will go and cast Lightning Greaves and then pass turn.
All right.
Good old Gary.
I did really think about putting Leyline of the Void in this deck, but decided against it.
I'm glad you didn't. It would make me very sad.
Oh.
I pulled 3 of them in Duskmorn, so
I've only pulled 1, weirdly. I pulled about 1,000 Leyline of Resonance and Mutation, though.
Friction Altar.
That's a strong card.
Yeah, just a bit.
And Use my last 2 mana to Demonic Tutor.
Fitting
Okay.
with the theme of your playmat there.
It is. Wrong one, though. I need to switch that one out for this deck. And then I'll do that while I search for a card. I'll pass a turn.
Yeah, but you have the one with Liliana on it, and yeah, honestly, I think that's the prettier version. My own opinion.
I'm gonna play Snow Covered Swamp, and I'm gonna play Carrion Feeder. So 1/1 zombie, can't block, sacrifice a creature, put a +1/+1 counter on Carrion Feeder, and I will pass the turn. Got that cool Junji Ito Carrion Feeder.
Yeah.
I'm going to play a Swamp. I am going to tap out there to add the appropriate mana to play Cemetery Reaper. Other zombies get +1/+1.
Sure do.
Yep.
And I'm going to swing at you, Caleb, with a 3/4 with Death Touch zombie.
I literally cannot block. I'll take this.
Take it. I will pass the turn.
Cool. On top. Upkeep. Draw. I will play another snow-covered island. Thank you, Call Time. I really do feel we need to go back to Call Time for more snow-covered lands. Yeah, I'm just going to pass turn.
All right.
Untapped blue mana.
Isn't it your favorite?
Hey Nick, have you ever seen the shirt that says Untapped Islands or Why I Have Trust Issues?
Oh, untapped mana is why I have trust issues.
Yeah, but I think it applies mostly to Nick for Untapped Islands.
That's fair. My
I'm aware of the shirt, and I agree. I agree with the statement. I'm trying to become a little more comfortable with blue, guys.
Open the graves. For non-token creature you control dies, create a 2/2 black zombie token creature.
Yep.
Sweet. Can't wait. Super stoked about it.
no, my favorite hoodie is
Pass turn.
tap that mana so hard I tap that creature so hard it won't untap during its controller's next untap step.
Oh yeah. Alright, that's a good one. There's so many options here. I think because it's funny, I'm also gonna play a Cemetery Reaper.
All right. Love it. Love it.
Damn, I should have tuned for Cemetery Reaper.
Apparently. And I'm gonna attack Swan for 2.
With his grave crawler.
And they can't block.
Oh yeah, he's a grave crawler. Yeah, you've got a Carrion Feeder. Yeah.
I'm going to take the 2 because I have 0 choice.
Yes. I love that grave crawler art, by the way, the Maryland Monroe zombie art.
Yeah, it's actually one of my favorite arts of any card in Magic.
And I'm passing the turn to Nick.
Untap. Off turn. I'm gonna play a Polluted Delta, and then I'm gonna tap these 3, and tap Cemetery Reaper, and I'm gonna exile Gary from your graveyard.
Yep.
Everybody is welcome.
It's okay, I didn't need him.
And then I'm gonna make it 2/2 zombie. I think it's just a token non-decay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I will move to combat, and I will punch Josh in the face with a 3/4 Death Touch zombie.
I will block it with my dome.
All right. And then in my second main or in step or whatever, I will pay 1 life, crack polluted delta and go get me a land.
Hey, is it showing video off for anyone else on Josh?
It is showing video off for me as well on Josh. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, I can see him on the YouTube stream, but not in the game.
Yeah, not in the game. Yeah, I can see him on the stream as well, unless the stream is behind.
No. It's being done. Oh, please. I've been exiled. I'll be back. Stalker. There we go. All right. Untap, I keep draw. Unless you were doing anything else, Nick.
Nope, I was not, man. It is your turn. I'm just digging for a watery grave. There it is.
Cool.
It's on the bathtub.
Well, I'm going to play another snow-covered island. And I'm going to... Do I want to... Yeah, let's go ahead and cast Will Help. And then I will move to equip the Lightning Greaves over to Will Help. Any response?
I don't
want anything.
Woohoo! All right. And I think I'll just keep them up as a blocker for now. I will pass turn.
All right. Untap. Sneeze. Draw.
Results.
That'd been real awkward to counter.
Stifle your sneeze.
Yep. Darkwater Catacombs, Lamp Return. And blue. Necro Duality.
Nice.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm. If I hadn't cracked my polluted delta, it was like 2 cards down in my draw there.
Woof.
Yeah.
All right. All right. I think I'm going to.
He's thinking.
I'm going to sack Gravecrawler to the altar for black. Get a 2/2 zombie creature. And then play black. Recast Gravecrawler. I'll get a copy of it. This is Gravecrawler for funsies. And then you know, going with the Kaleb.
No, I think we're all in really bad shape here.
I have basically infinite mana and infinite 2/2s.
Yeah.
Yeah. Question is, what can you do with it?
Well,
This may be a short night, people.
If this literally is the end of the game, then I am all for, before we move on to the true second game, reshuffling up and playing these decks again personally.
I'm not opposed to that. Yeah.
Not either.
So I'm gonna just, for this, I don't really have much else. I'm gonna use the infinite mana to also cast my own Will Help.
Okay.
I'm gonna repeat the Gravecrawler loop
Sure.
200 times to create 200 2/2s.
Okay.
And for now, none of them have haste, and I really can't do much else at the moment. So I'm gonna.
And
pass
you're
the turn
also
again.
you're also getting 200 zombies with decayed.
Correct.
Oh, I hope my next card is Meat Hook Massacre.
Which will be 400 off of Necro Duality. Oh, no, never mind. So,
Always had it, never didn't have it. Play Polluted Delta, crack it. Let's grab. I'm gonna grab Sunken Ruins because I have 2 basics and enters untapped, and everyone except Swan, you're welcome. 4 mana, Damnation. Destroy all creatures; they cannot be regenerated. I had to draw that Polluted Delta or just any untapped mana source in order to make that work, though.
That's fair.
I like it.
Yep, I respect what you did there.
yep.
Also, for the record, I'm sacrificing my Cemetery Reaper to my Carrion Feeder first because I can.
Okay.
Also, the cool new art Damnation from
Manor Masters.
Guest.
Oh, Dustmorn. Nice.
Yeah, it's the special guest one that I pulled in the sealed event.
Beautiful.
All
And
right.
I'm passing the turn.
I'm going to have a keep draw.
Boy, it's a good thing we didn't just, concede right then and there. Hey, look at that Grim Tutor.
Yeah,
I saw nothing, I promise.
it's fine. I'll continue shuffling it up just in case because I don't know where I put it. Yeah. No, that's why I was like, let's not concede just yet. But if I don't draw the untapped land, then we are dead.
Yeah.
I didn't really have anything to do with it just yet, but
Yeah, well, Gravecrawler combos with a ham sandwich, so
yeah.
All right, so I'm going to play 2 to play Oversold Cemetery. Then I'll tap these to play Asterek. And
Yep.
he'll go back to my hand. And I'll venture into the dungeon. We'll do... what the hell? We'll do Lost Mine of the Pandelver since I don't have an infinite way. I don't have Rooftop Storm to make this infinite yet. So I will scry 1.
are we all running the Rooftop Storm Acerak Infinite Dungeon combo?
I am.
Yeah.
I am.
Okay, and I will pass the turn.
Sure. Untap, upkeep, draw. All right. Let's see. Tap 4 for a Tomb Tyrant. Other zombies I control get +1/+1. Then I can pay 2 in the black, tap, sacrifice another creature, return a zombie creature at random from my graveyard to the battlefield. Activate only during my turn, and only if
I
there
wish
at
they had
least
made the
3.
playmat. Yeah,
Right?
I wish they
With
could
that
play
art?
that out of that. Yeah, it's probably my favorite art on a zombie card in a long time.
Right, and then I'll equip the boots onto Zombie Tyrant. Move to combat. I'm gonna punch Swan in the face for 3 for almost ending the game.
I deserve that.
And pass the turn.
All right, untap. Keep draw. I'm gonna play this Sunken Hollow untap because I control 2 or more basic lands. And black, and I'm gonna play Grim Tutor. I'm gonna leave 1 floating. Go search my library. Do a want.
I don't think you do.
All right. I'll put this card here.
Our good friend Nick Nobles just messaged me. He should be popping in the chat soon enough to.
Oh, good.
He'll be happy to know that there's no green.
All right, I'm going to use the one I still have floating off that soul ring. A blue and a black for Diagraph Captain.
Deal.
And I'm going to get a copy of it. I'm going to sacrifice that copy of Diagraph Captain I've made for black or Gravecrawler.
And triggers,
And we're dead
we lose a life. Yep.
No, it's just target opponent. Vengeful Dead is the each opponent.
Yeah.
But either way, we're still dead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can hit each one of you for one until.
Cool.
All right, that was fun. Not. Well, I will maintain that was a pretty quick game with all of us still in the high 30s of life. Do we want to run zombies again one more time, or is the likelihood that someone's just going to
I
infinite
think we
immediately?
should. Well, I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, that was only 20 some odd minutes, if that.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think we'll be able to get much. I mean, pre-con battle could take a little while, but I don't think it'll take long enough for people to be entertained enough.
All
I
right.
think we should run it back.
Yeah,
Run
I'm
it
good
back.
with running it back.
Zombies again. All right, cool. Zombies again.
Right, special night, folks. You get a third game tonight.
You're welcome.
That was one of the most ridiculous starts I've ever seen with the land into Soul Ring into Arcane Signet into Gravecrawler.
Yeah.
Obviously, we were all screwed at that point in time. So
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
that was quite the opening hand.
yes, it
If I
is.
draw something like that again, I promise to discard it and just do something else.
So what we're going to do, I'm going to randomize until we have Swan in the player 4 spot.
Yeah.
Apparently likes Kaleb in the 4 spot.
Yeah, Spell Table always has. I played a lot of games with randos on here, and then I'm almost always in the
There we go.
bottom of the screen.
And then just make sure to put your commanders in again. I already reset everything for you.
Thanks, sir.
Absolutely. Because, we like to run, a proficient system here for everybody.
The Toxa rule.
Oh, and Kaleb, I noticed your soul ring was signed by Mark Teeden. That was mine.
Yes. Nice. Yeah. Actually, when I was buying, I think it was a tropical island and a watery grave. I overpaid the guy a little bit because I didn't know how to figure out PayPal fees. And he's like, "Hey, you overpaid me," so he threw in a signed soul ring because he knew I would sign
I would
cards.
like everybody to know that this is the hand that I drew that I'm going to discard because I drew Gravecrawler, Soul Ring, and Swamp again.
Thank you for being honest.
I drew no
I
lands.
said if I drew it again, I'd shuffle back up and do it over. I have a broken sleep, apparently.
Yeah, I'm probably this.
While we're all shuffling, if you like slugs, I highly recommend the classic 80s horror film Slugs from Juan Piquer Simon from Spain. If you ever wanted to see slugs with teeth eat a lot of people, explode out of a dude's head, and you know all sorts of other nasty, gross, gory stuff from the 80s, check it out.
Not a sponsor of this channel, but they could be.
I would be shocked if they were. Although I did find out that I find it hilarious. I've started watching Spike Feeders again, the CEDH, and occasionally casual EDH channel. And they are sponsored by a local restaurant to them, which I've never seen before, but it is hilarious. So any local restaurants to Oklahoma or Utah that want to sponsor us, if you're listening, we're open to it.
Absolutely.
I like food.
Food is good, Joe. Yeah. Check out Kayfabe Cards. They are the official headquarters of the EDH Brothers. We had a blast at our Commander Clash.
It was quite a bit of fun. It was a
The
great.
kid that won the big prize from Kayfabe pulled a freaking Dublin season out of his bundle.
Was the prize foundations?
Yeah, it was the Foundations bundle. So
It was a very cool experience, and I want to say something too. I realized that we find ourselves in a very politically divided time, but there were many of us with differentiating political views. We all sat down, we played Magic, we were civil to each other, we enjoyed each other's company, and that is what it's about, folks. I'm not going to make any more comments about this side or that side. I just want to say be good to one another. We don't need all that crap. Let's be nice to each other. Let's take care of each other. Let's sit down and play some games with each other. So that's all I'm going to say.
all right, you guys ready?
Yeah, as will ever be.
Ready.
It's going to be a much slower
I'm
start. Oh, yeah, you know.
All right,
Yeah, I'm slow starting too.
we'll draw. And we'll play next favorite color, Island. Go.
Draw a turn. We'll play Swamp.
Oh, sorry.
And
No covered island. Big diff. Big. It actually
And
is.
I'm gonna pass the turn. I'm gonna pass the turn.
All right. Draw. I'm gonna play a card that I just added shortly before the stream. Cabin of the Dead, which is Field of the Dead. So enters tapped, adds a colorless. Whenever Cabin of the Dead or another land enters under your control, if you control 7 or more lands with different names, make a 2/2 black zombie token.
Okay.
And it is the cool one from the Evil Dead sequel. Pass turn.
Draw. And I'm going to play the Swamp. And pass my turn.
All right, untap, upkeep, draw. I'm going to play an Exotic Orchard because that means you all have the colors I need.
Currently, I
And
don't. Suck it.
Nick's got the black for me, so I'm good. Right, cool. Pass turn.
Draw a turn. We'll play another Swamp. I'm gonna tap 2 to play Zul Ashor, Lich Lord.
Oh, this is the new one, isn't it?
I haven't picked this guy up yet, but I keep meaning to.
Yep, he has Ward, pay 2 life, and tap him. You may cast target zombie creature card from your graveyard this turn.
So cool.
All right, and he's a 2/2. All right, pass turn.
Oh, I should note, Nick, you can take yourself out of the lost mine of Van Delver.
Oh yeah,
You died in the cave entrance.
I did. There was no death saves in that one.
No.
Play a Bloodstained Mire.
Crack it, I dare you.
Crack it. What'd you say?
I said crack it, I dare you.
I'm gonna. Just don't know what I want to get yet.
Preferably a land.
Yeah, I was thinking a swamp and or mountain, but probably in the swamp variety.
Oh, okay.
Sure you don't want a plains?
I would have a lot of questions if I got a plains. I'm gonna
Be
get.
like, I know we're proxy friendly here, but that's pushing it, man.
I'm gonna get underground.
What if I Sharpie Swamp on it?
And I'm gonna play Champion of the Perished.
Ooh.
Okay.
Finish up in a second. So whenever another zombie enters the battlefield under my control, put a +1/+1 counter on Champion of the Perished. And I will pass the turn.
Turn.
I have not seen that art of him before, Caleb.
It is the Buy a Box promo. I got it for buying a box back in the day.
Play Island.
Oh,
And
I have that same
Island.
one in mind. Nice. Charcoal Dragon does come in top. There you go. Good job.
Only thing I don't like about it is how dark the art is. It's very hard
Yeah.
to distinguish the character from the background art.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we'll pass
see
it.
that in the preview.
Untap, I'll keep drop.
But I don't think I actually pulled one in said box, so I'm pretty sure this is the only version I have.
Let's play a snow-covered swamp. Well, shit, this is like the most pointless card in my entire deck right now. Let's play it. Let's play 1 black for Stronghold Assassin. It's a 2/1 zombie assassin. Tap, sacrifice a creature, destroy target non-black creature. Awesome. Cool. Best turn.
Hey, some of us probably have like blue creatures in our deck. There are zombies that are blue.
True.
I've got a couple.
I'm gonna play Sunken Hollow.
I've got at least 2 that I can think of off the top of my head.
Same.
And
I put that in for all green creatures.
Mm.
And
I will swing at Swan for 2. And draw first blood.
That's fair.
And
I think Caleb drew first blood to himself.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't. All right, and I will pass the turn with all my mana untapped.
Okay. Well, I also have very pointless cards in my deck. Hey, Swan, you remember my favorite card in this deck? It kind of doesn't do anything here.
I don't believe you. But yes.
Well, it's called the Grave. Destroy at the beginning of each player's upkeep. That player sacrifices a non-zombie creature. It'll do a lot when Nick finally drops Talk to. But
I have a couple of non-zombies in this deck.
I mean,
Is it the
Scary
beginning
God
of-
isn't a
Is it the
zombie.
beginning of each player's upkeep though?
yes,
Okay, I just need to make sure I have some slugs to sack before that happens.
yeah. No, I played Urborg, Tomb of Yawgmoth, so all lands are swamps in addition to the other types. And I'm going to play a card that helps us all out because
Otherwise,
old magic is symmetrical. I'm going to play Lord of the Undead. All zombies get +1/+1. It's been errated to say all other zombies because it's a zombie itself.
Yep.
And then I can pay 1 in black, tap it, return target zombie card from my graveyard to my hand. And I'll trigger this, and we get a +1/+1 counter. And I will be. Let's go attacking Swan with a 3/3.
Take the 3.
I'll pass the turn.
Tap. Upkeep. Draw. No, I did just draw a Soul Ring. Just FYI, everyone, because out of my hand, but I will cast that. And all right, I think I'm going to for 2 and a black for Curse of the Relentless Dead. Caleb, I am going to intimidate you.
You remember what happened last time you did that?
Yes, it didn't work out in my favor, but we're going to try again.
I'll just not play another land. That's fine.
I'll say one of 2 things will happen. You'll just not draw any more lands, or I'll get zombies.
Oh no, I can draw more lands. I might not play them.
Not going to play any more lands.
Yeah.
And I think at that, I will pass my turn.
Cool. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Let's play this snow-covered swamp. Do I help the table, aka stop Swan? I think so. I'm gonna tap these 2 for 1 and a black, and I'm gonna go ahead and feed the swarm that curse of the restless dead. Oh,
In response,
damn it.
I'm going to cry.
Okay, good. Well, I will happily lose the 3 life. Now, Caleb, you can continue to play lands without benefiting.
But
Sweet.
Caleb playing lands helps nobody.
Given what I saw last game, I don't believe you.
You're not in a position to talk right now. Okay.
Playing lands is literally how he didn't die that one turn and proceeded to only die the next turn.
Sure. However, Nick, coming at you with the Stronghold Assassin for 3 because of Lord of the Undead.
Okay. Take a 3.
And then I will pass the turn.
Tap. So
The wholesome magic.
I will play Cabal Coffers.
Oh, God.
That seems real good with that Urborg that I played.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I have an Urborg in here too, but not in my hand. But that's okay.
At this point, it doesn't matter.
No, I mean, it kind of does. But I will pay 2 to go ahead and tap it to add 3 black.
Actually, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. Because Caleb has Urborg out.
Wasn't it Swamp I control?
Hmm.
And Sunken Hollow already is a swamp. It's an island swamp.
Well,
Right,
so
but
Cabal Coffers.
The Cabal Coffers is also a swamp.
Oh, okay. So wait. All right. So hang on. So that's 4.
Yeah.
That's 4. Okay, that's 4. Then I'm going to tap this for Dark Ritual to add 3 black to that.
Okay, so you go from 3 to 6.
Well, that I tapped him from 4, correct? And I tapped Sunken Hollow
Yeah.
for.
Oh, okay.
5, 4. Yeah,
So 7.
You're good.
7.
Yeah.
So Toxtrol comes out. It's 7 minutes.
Great.
Yeah.
All right. And all right, at the beginning of my end step, put a slime counter on each creature. At the beginning of each end step, put a slime counter on each creature you don't control.
On your end step, I'm gonna go for the Toxtrol.
See, I did ask to actually have a shot at like doing something fun with Toxtrol, but sure, okay, thanks, Swan.
Playing Caleb, he gave me some pretty severe PTSD.
Well, I was really honestly going to try to control Kaleb because I know what his deck can do, but okay, that's fine. I don't think
I'm
it's
not
Go for
doing
the Throat.
much.
But do you lose life with Go for the Throat?
Nope.
No,
No.
just destroy target non-artifact creature.
All right, well then,
Are you doing that before the end step there, Swan?
On his end step.
Okay,
Right.
so the trigger would still be on the stack, which means technically I'll still get a
Yeah,
slime
they all
counter
get the slime counter.
that doesn't do anything until Soxroll comes back out.
Correct.
all right, well, you all suck. Pass the turn.
I think that's Nick's way of saying, Swan, you're an ass.
No, I mean, I had asked, like, let me do a little something with him. I've never run him as the commander before. I was kind of excited, but that's fine.
Snow-covered swamp.
You said don't counter him. I let you cast it.
I'll play
With the
Will Help.
Warriors first.
Trigger. Let's go to combat. And let's send Lord of the Undead at Nick and Champion of the Parish at Josh. So Nick, you've got 2 coming your way. Josh, you've got 4.
I'm blocked up.
Well, doesn't Lord of the Dead get all zombies? Isn't he all zombies?
Other
Plus-
zombies.
Oh yeah, you have a creature, don't you?
I do. I have a 3/3 because of him, Lich Lord.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna. I'm just actually not gonna attack with this guy. Just attack Josh, and I'll pass.
Okay,
I'm
the 34.
It blended in with your playmat for a second there, so I'm like, oh yeah.
Yep.
Lots of whites and blacks.
That's fair.
All right. Orchard. And at 4/3, play a Spark Reaper, pay 3 and sack a creature, Planeswalker, and gain a life draw card. 1, 2, 3, and 4 for Endless Ranks of the Dead, which is going to do nothing right now. And I will pass the turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Alright, let's play another snow-covered swamp. Oh, boys, I am super excited. I just want you to know how excited I am. I'm going to pay 5.
I'm worried.
I'm going to cast the DC, Undead Vizier. When Sidisi ETBs, I'm actually going to exploit Sidisi, so Sidisi will die. I am going to go search.
Shooter.
Yeah, so I'm going to go search my library for a card.
It can be any card you want.
I don't have to reveal it. How amazing is that?
You could if you wanted to. There's no rule against it. It'd be a friendly thing to do.
No, because you'll find out soon enough. All right, it's going to be this card right here.
I have
Wait,
guesses.
Let me just say this. Kaleb, I think you of all people will appreciate the card in which I've tutored for. I'll just leave it at that.
My guesses are different now.
And I think I will keep a blocker up, so I will pass the turn.
Untap. Draw a card. All right. I'll tap Cabal Coffers for 4 black. Tap that for another black. I'll play Waste Not. Why not? Discard some cards, guys, please. And then I'll play Diregraph Colossus. which will not get any buffer other than the +1/+1 because of
Lord of the Undead.
Lord of the Undead. But it's there, and it will make zombies at least if it can stay long enough to linger around. All right, and then I will go ahead and I don't know. This is just going to be messy. I think I'm outclassed here once again, but I will pass the turn to you, Caleb.
Draw. We'll play a snow-covered swamp. Land count with different names is 4. And pay 3. Cast Headless Rider. Trigger there. Whenever Headless Rider or another zombie I control dies, create a 2/2 black zombie token. I'm going to move to combat, and Nick, I'm going to attack you because you're the only one I haven't attacked yet. With a 5/5. No trample or anything. It's just a 5.
All right, I'll block it with Dire Grief Colossus. Let it die.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll move to instep. I'll use Will Health's trigger. I'm actually going to sacrifice the Lord of the Undead, making a decayed zombie, but also making a
2/2 zombie.
Yeah, and this blue counter on this guy is for the slime counter, and I get to pull out my box of unique zombie tokens. So I think we're going to start off with Lemmy Killmeister.
I know it's going to be Lemmy.
Love it. It's
And I get to
amazing.
draw a card. And now I'm passing the turn.
Untap. Keep draw.
Yeah, I have this pile of unique zombie tokens that are
Open
not,
territory of return.
mostly not Wizards of the Coast tokens. Some of them are, but
Still, that's amazing.
That's awesome.
Nick,
yeah, this is from
Nick Nobles,
Magic.
glad to see you in chat.
Hey, Nick. This is from Magic artist Ken Meyer Jr. If anyone's looking to pick it up out there, he does some amazing artwork, and he's honestly a really cool guy.
Forgotten Creation. It has Skulk, and at the beginning of your upkeep, I can discard all the cards in my hand and draw that many cards.
Oh. Cool.
Caleb
And
Josh, a not black creature.
not black zombie creature.
I kind of like now that I put Waste Not, because I could probably get some card draw out of that.
I will move to end step and create a single black zombie token. Faster.
But untap, upkeep, draw. All right. Didn't want to play it this early, but I kind of have to. I'm going to play Bajuka Bog, and we are going to target Nick's library or his graveyard. So exile your graveyard, please.
All right, you got a Dark Ritual, and you got Dire Grave Colossus, which Dark Ritual I couldn't bring back. Probably think Caleb's graveyard might have been a little bit more scary with lands and stuff he could probably exploit. But hey, you did
I just put Field of the Dead in here. I actually have no way to bring back lands from the graveyard. This
Go ahead.
actually, until today, this deck only had one fetch land in it.
Okay. I'm going to play Headless Rider. Whenever Headless Rider or another non-token zombie I control dies, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token.
It's almost like we're playing the same cards.
I know, crazy. All right, I will pass turn. I got to think about what I want to do.
Untap. All right, tap 2 for coffers to add 4 mana, and I will cast Josu Vest, Lich Knight.
Okay, for 5 minutes.
4 or 5 minutes. It's not kick, so it's not going to make any zombies, but it's what I got. All right, and then I will pass the turn. I am getting really mana screwed at this point. I have not drawn a land. Several turns.
Oh, this guy actually got 2 more counters. Draw. Play another snow-covered swamp. Let's go for here. Play Cleave Scob. So pay 3, tap it, sacrifice another zombie, create 2 tokens that are a copy of the sacrificed creature. Let's move to combat, and I will attack Swan here and Josh here.
What's counter is going to be?
It's a 7/7.
Trample or anything?
Nope.
I'm a block with a 2/2.
Okay.
I do have. All right, so I will declare Headless Rider as blocking.
Sure.
However, before damage resolves, I'm going to tap, sacrifice the Headless Rider to destroy the Forgotten Creation.
Yeah, I'm also going to change that a little bit. I'm still blocking, but again, saying before damage resolves, I'm going to pay 3 and stack him and gain a life draw.
Sounds good.
When Headless Rider dies, I will make a 2/2 zombie. You all are lucky it's Pikachu.
That's fair. So I'm going to change the order of pre-combat. It doesn't actually affect the outcome of my turn. I'm just going to play a Crowded Crypt, which will be, and then I can pay the mana to play the Cleave Scub. So
Playing a Pikachu zombie, you're just lucky Caleb's not running Exodia in this deck.
So,
but the Forgotten Creation does die.
And so first off, Crowded Crypt, 3 mana, artifact, taps to add a black. Whenever a creature I control dies, put a corpse counter on it. 4 black, tap, sacrifice it, create a 2/2 black zombie token with Decayed for each corpse counter on it. But what Swan is referencing there is we had a game where, just as a joke, I was playing my Lord of the Nazgul deck, and I had slipped all 5 pieces of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards Exodia in there, and then proceeded to draw my entire deck because Swan also had a Consecrated Sphinx out, and then proceeded to win the game because everyone was laughing so hard that they're like, we can't not give you the victory.
That's
so. I'm going to move in step. I'm actually going to sacrifice the Cleave Scub to Will Help's Trigger. So I'm going to make another 2/2 black zombie token and another zombie with Decayed. For this zombie token, I'm selecting the character from the Evil Dead movie that came back as a zombie. I am forgetting her name right now.
Nice.
Nick, want to help me out? Nick, want to help me out with that one?
Is that Linda?
I think it is Linda.
Yeah, I think so. It's been a bit since I've watched The Evil Dead. I know that sounds shameful, but hey, can't watch them all.
Yeah. So I have 2 counters on this now. This got 2 more counters. I draw a card, and I will pass the turn.
All right.
Oh, and Swan, remember your Forgotten Creation's dead.
Oh, right.
Yep. I don't need Nick getting more value off of Waste Not.
I feel like I get something here. I am not getting much going here, guys. I'm getting left in the dust here very quickly. Normally, I definitely am good with Talk Show on the 99. Normally, I just didn't feel that we needed 3 will helps on the battlefield.
4 Swan finds his in his deck.
I mean, mine's in mine, so yes,
I
it
totally
could be
switched the
4.
commander at that point. Played Island per turn. And 2, 3, 4. For Vengeful Dead. Whenever Vengeful Dead or another zombie is put into a graveyard from play, each opponent loses 1 life.
That's real bad.
Sack all those zombies now, Caleb. And 5.
Have you considered going to jump in a lake, Swan?
There's not any nearby, so no. I will move to end step and create a zombie. Just figured I'd slow you down a little bit.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Sweet. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. So, this is the card that I tutored for. Like I said, Caleb, I think you will appreciate this. Go 2. So, then 3 black, so 5 total. Dawn of the Dead.
Okay. That is not the one I was expecting it to be. I was honestly expecting Rooftop Storm.
Oh, yeah, no. All right, so Dawn of the Dead, if you've never seen this card, at the beginning of my upkeep, I lose a life. At the beginning of my upkeep, I may return target creature card from my graveyard to play. That creature gains haste till end of turn. Remove it from the game at the end of the turn. So, yes. Fun card. Love this one. And for that, I will move to combat. Not going to do anything. I'll just, move through phases past the turn.
I will untap. Draw. Something, Jesus.
What?
God damn it. Okay. All right, tap for that and play Geralt Visionary Stitcher. Zombies you control have flying. So at least got that going for me. But everyone's board state is way scarier than mine is. So I'm just going to pass the turn. And once again, for the 5th time, this land drop. There are 35 lands in this deck. It should not be this hard.
Interesting. All right. So I'm gonna play one of the 2 non-zombie creatures in the deck. I think it's hopefully cool. I'm gonna play Death Tyrant.
Yeah, let's go.
So, it's a 4/6 Beholder skeleton with menace, and it has whenever an attacking creature you control or a blocking creature you control dies, create a 2/2 black zombie token. And then I can pay 6 to return him from my graveyard to the battlefield tapped.
Are you running Puppet Stitcher in there?
I am
Yours?
not.
Oh.
But no, but here's the thing I like to do. So I'm going to move to combat. And Josh, I'm going to attack you with the Champion of the Parish. And Swan, I am going to attack you with this Decayed Zombie.
Just a 2/2?
Just a 2/2.
And Champion of Parish says how big?
I'm going to just take the 2.
It is currently 9 power.
Oh. Well, I will block. You're going to... watch the most horrific thing to any Pokemon player. I will declare the Pikachu zombie as the blocker.
Yep.
But I will activate the assassin sacrificing that Pikachu, targeting Geralt Visionary Stitcher.
Really? I'm the scariest thing on the board right now.
I
Really.
wanted to blow something up and it was blue.
Jesus Christ.
So here's an interesting little thing, and this is why I run Death Tyrant. So Decayed zombies, you sacrifice them at the end of combat.
They
still
come back as a
attacking.
2/2. Yeah.
Yep.
And
Exactly.
everyone will lose a life when it dies.
Yep.
We actually lose 2 because I also sacrificed a zombie.
Oh yeah, that's right too.
And I'm gonna put out this Eddie from Iron Maiden token. That's my 2/2 black zombie. And then I had a creature die, so this gets another counter. I'm gonna move to instep. Oh, this guy gets another counter from that zombie dying. I'm gonna sacrifice Eddie, which is gonna hit us all for 1. Make a Decayed zombie. Draw a card. I can't not value.
Makes sense.
And that'll put a counter on this, and that'll put a counter on him, and I will pass the turn.
All right. I'm gonna Mortuary Wire. And I will put I have 1 creature. It's forgotten. Actually, I'm gonna leave it there. It's a main ability. All right. Black, blue. Doesn't really matter. For Gleaming Overseer, whenever Gleaming Overseer enters the battlefield, I can amass 1 for +1 counter on an army that I control. And zombies tokens you control have Hexproof and Menace.
Oh boy.
Sounds good.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For Grey Spawn Sovereign, tap 5 zombies.
Oh,
Yep. Reanimate a thing.
Yep.
I'm just laughing because I'm holding mine in my hand.
Oh. All right. On that, I will move to instep and make 2 zombies.
Okay. Untap.
We'll make a walker.
Upkeep.
Another walker.
Dawn of the Dead will trigger, so I will lose a life.
I forgot you picked up that secret lair.
I did. I picked it up specifically to make a Rick deck to fight your Negan deck and never got around to it.
Yeah, and then Negan came apart. Also,
Yep.
Swan, Endless Ranks of the Dead is instep if that's what you're creating the zombie tokens from.
Yes.
Or it's upkeep.
Oh, you're right. Upkeep.
So Sidisi will come in. From Dawn of the Dead, I will immediately exploit her. She will die. That'll trigger. We'll lose a life, with the exception of Swan. I think it is time.
I need like 2 more feet of desk space to play Magic.
I mean, should I get my Grave Spawn Sovereign too?
Might as well
Yeah.
make it a party.
You know what? No, I'm going to get this. I'm super excited to play that one.
Dawn of the Dead plus the DC is a really great way to pay 1 life and tutor a return.
Uh-huh. Yep. Shout out to my buddy Ethan, who's the one who actually taught me that combo. So. Okay. Just put that like that. Okay. Card's going in hand, but you all are going to be able to see it here shortly. Tap 3 for Unstoppable Slasher. So a 2/3 zombie assassin with death touch. Whenever he deals combat damage to a player, they lose half their life rounded up. Whenever he dies, if it had no counters on it, return it to the battlefield tapped with 2 stun counters. And I will then, you know what? Let's tap 4 and cast Will Help. All right. Move to combat. I'm not going to do anything. I think Stronghold Assassins had enough fun, so move to my end step. Will Help will trigger. I will sacrifice the Stronghold Assassin to draw a card.
Yep, I already took my 1.
Yep, and I'll take the 1 and make a Decayed Zombie and then pass turn. Decayed will be Onyx. All right, Nick, you're up.
Yep. I'm getting just screwed. But I'll stay here. But I'm now not going to block anything. You all can kill me as fast as you want to. So I will add my Peasley ass 4 mana from Cabal Coffers plus 1 to play Phyrexian Delver, returning Geralt to my hand. That's the one thing I can do.
It returns it to the battlefield, right? Can you lose life equal to its mana value? It's
battlefield, no lose 3 life. That's cool. That's right. You're right. Thank you. It's the battlefield. I was thinking, okay. All right, then I will pass the turn.
All right.
I have no intention of bringing Stronghold Assassin back out.
Draw. What are you? Okay. I know it doesn't look like a land, but I'm going to play a land. It's Unholy Grotto. Throws me off every time because this is the one of the creep show cards that I don't necessarily like because it just does not feel like a land. So
yeah,
1,
that's
2, 3,
odd.
4, 5. 5 lands with different names. 7 mana total. Let's go. Throne of the God Pharaoh. At the beginning of my end step, each opponent loses X life, or X is the number of tapped creatures I control.
Ooh. Yeah, that's yep.
Yeah.
Especially with that Gravespawn Sovereign, that can yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to move to combat. And let's send... Let's get in the red zone with all these guys, and they're all going at Swan. I'm sick of that Vengeful Dead.
All right, so I'm going to block the whatever 1919 that it is now with the 2/2.
It's only 11-11.
Close enough. I was rounding. All right, and 3 tokens are 2/2s, right?
That's correct.
Okay. I'm going to block each of those 3 with these 3. So these are 2/3, a 1/4, and a 3/3, so 2 of the tokens will die. And that will
That's
be
how many?
It's 3 zombies that die.
3 zombies. So yeah, everyone will lose 3. And I will take the last creature. What's the power on it?
4.
4. So I will take 4.
So an interesting thing happens here. So I had 3 creatures die in combat. Whenever an attacking creature or opponent. Yeah, so it doesn't say non-token, so I have to make 3 zombie tokens. But 2 of those tokens didn't have decayed, and Will Help says whenever another zombie you control dies, if it didn't have decayed, create a 2/2 decayed zombie. So
You
you have
make
to make
6?
2 decayed zombies.
Good.
And I'm not going to reuse any tokens because I have so many different ones. So I have to make 3 more non-decayed zombies. So I'm going to play or make a drunk zombie from Brainstorm Brewery. This 3D walking zombie. And let's go with this Murloc zombie. Which is going to put 3 more counters on this guy. And then I'm going to pay 6. Cast Gravespawn Sovereign.
Oh boy.
I'm going to pay
Nobles was right. You were swinging into a trap. And Zodiac
5
was in your hand.
to bring back my own Cleave Scob. Yeah. And then let's see. Yeah, actually this is how this is going to work, right? So I'm going to move to Instep and put the Will Help trigger on the stack on top of this trigger so it resolves first. So I'm going to Will Help. I will sack the Cleave Scob, which is going to make me Decayed and regular. Let's get,
Life.
yep. Let's get this Anubis zombie that's metal. And then still with the Throne of the God Pharaoh trigger on the stack, I'm going to tap 5 and bring back the Cleave Scob again. Just going to put 3 more counters on this guy. 1 more counter on this. So, I guess I could have brought back your Sidisi. That almost seems better. Yeah, I'm going to bring back your Sidisi.
Damn it. Okay.
And then
Are you gonna exploit her?
I'm gonna use this goblin token to represent it. Yes, I will. I'm gonna use it to. I'm actually gonna sack a decayed zombie to do so. So we'll each lose a life. And then you'll each lose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 life from Throne of the God Pharaoh. And I'm gonna tutor for something. I don't know what it is yet, but it's gonna be good.
Oh, I don't get a tutor. Damn.
And I'll pass the turn, Swan, if you want to go ahead and take your turn. I'm not going to make any decisions based on what you will do.
Yeah, my upkeep. 2 zombies. Draw a card.
Yeah, I think it's probably just that. I grab my own Sidisi.
Oh, you're running Sidisi in yours? Nice.
I think I'm going to cast my commander.
Let me get this.
And 5. Uh, 5 for Liliana, Death's Majesty.
Sure.
I will go ahead and I'll go ahead and plus her up. Create a 2/2 and mill 2 cards. Thor Scab and Army of the Damned. That would have been nice to have.
So that triggers Nick's Waste Knot.
Yeah. So what did
Oh,
you
wait, no,
trigger?
it's discard. Never mind.
That's discard. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
my bad.
So good.
I was excited for Nick there for a moment.
No, Nick's screwed. So I'm just gonna sit here and wait this out. I'm just gonna say you all really need to learn your threat assessment when it comes to this game. Kaleb with zombies is much scarier than Toxtrol is. Just y'all should have known.
I think I accidentally cheated that last turn. This is not a zombie. I can't tap it to reanimate things. So
So
You
then
all-
you would tap the other.
Oh, we all get 1 life back, everybody.
yeah. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I still. Oh no! Never mind. It was tapped from attacking. Never mind. You're right. Yeah, that one was tapped from attacking.
So we do lose a life or we don't lose a life.
You do lose life.
All right. Well, it was nice to have a life for a second.
All right. And I'm going to move to
The thing I
combat
said in high school.
and swing at Kaleb for 9 since you can't block.
Why can't I block?
You have all your creatures are tapped.
He's still got
Not my-
my DC.
Not
Oh,
my
right.
CDC.
Never mind.
It's
I
a
would not
four-
swing
it's a 4/6
at you.
death. I will happily block that Vengeful Dead.
I'm sure you would. I will end my turn there.
Okay, don't you make a zombie? Or
It's on my upkeep, not my instead.
oh, okay. I thought you had something else that made zombies on your instead. All right, untap, upkeep, draw. Oh, hold on. Move away. Let's see. I will opt not to bring a zombie. Draw. All right, let's play Snow-Covered Island.
Hey Swan, did your secret layers come in today after all, or are they getting delivered tomorrow?
They did not. I'm hoping they get delivered tomorrow.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna start working on the deck list if I have time during work tomorrow,
Sounds good.
and then I'll hopefully have it ready for tomorrow night.
All right,
Nick, if you're still with us, I'll have a new deck for us tomorrow night, and my usual spiel. Don't worry about it.
Kaleb, I'm gonna swing at you with Unstoppable Slasher, 2/3 Death Touch.
I'll block with your CDC because I don't want to lose half my life. Stand it up.
So that'll die. The 2 zombies die, drains us for 2. Make another Decayed Zombie. And I will pass the turn.
Tap. Draw. Hey, it's a land. Look at that.
Let's go.
And it's a swamp. All right, so that will, let me see. Okay, so that'll tap 5 now. 2, 7. All right. Yeah, so I'll tap this for tap that to add 5 mana. With that, I will play Brave Merchant of Asphodel. Play Gary.
Oh boy. There we go.
So
Hold on to your butts.
my total devotion to black, I got 1 from Zool, 2 from Joss, 2 from Delver. Obviously, I don't think Gary counts himself, but
Yeah,
He does.
it does.
he does. Okay, so that's 2. So that's 7 from the creatures, 1 from Waste Not, and then I know the basics don't count. Does Cabal or Sunken Hollow count or not?
No.
No.
Okay.
So it's 8
So-
total. So
8?
8.
Oh god, I'm down to 1.
and you gain 24. That seems pretty strong.
Dawn of the Dead could kill me. That's awesome.
I was at 14.
Hey Nick, what does your foil card do? Spell table thinks it's a Savannah.
So in addition to zombies have flying, I can play 1 blue, sacrifice another non-token creature, and then create an X blue zombie creature token where X is the sacrificed creature's toughness.
Okay.
So if I could get enough mana, I could probably do some really wicked shit with that, Gary, and Zool. But I don't have enough mana to make that happen. And while I could sack Gary, you all have enough ways to remove him and or take control of him from my graveyard that I don't really want to do that. So
Yeah, it's totally wise.
So I will.
It turns a lot less.
And your zombies have flying. That is an important detail to note.
It is an important detail to note. Josh, if I don't kill you, because you do, are you gonna?
I'm not doing anything. I have. Notice how I have untapped mana. I have a way to deal with Kaleb.
Okay.
Because I will die on the upkeep, regardless of what happens. So I'm trying to set the table up to survive whatever onslaught is coming.
Kaleb, can you let me have one more turn and not kill me if I take out Swan now through the air that he can't block, and therefore none of his triggers will happen?
Yes.
Okay. If we have an agreement then.
Yep.
Then I think I can
I'm
kill
losing
Swan.
2 points for this.
Or I think I can get close enough to killing Swan. What do you think?
Because let's see, you've got
I got 2, 4, and 3. So it's so it's not quite. I don't think it's quite enough. It's 9. It's not quite enough to kill Swan. Unfortunately. But if you'll let me live, I'll at least knock him down. Swan will hit you for 9 through the air.
Hey.
Okay,
All right,
I will then pass the turn
Okay.
and hope to survive one more time.
Untap. Upkeep. So many things to untap.
first Planeswalker problem.
Draw. Well, that's a very risky match for the other card to play. So I think my plan has changed. I think what I'd like to do is pay 6 mana and sacrifice the Crowding Crypt.
Okay. What does that do?
I make 7 Decayed Zombies.
All right.
And Josh, you have a Sidisi in your graveyard again, right?
Yeah.
And hey, doesn't Unstoppable Slasher come back with a stun counter on it?
Yes.
Didn't have any counters on it,
Oh,
Josh. So
yeah.
it's not in your graveyard.
But it comes, tapped.
I think 2 stun counters on it.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't think it's going to matter, honestly, at this point.
I'm gonna reanimate your Sidisi with Gravespawn Sovereign.
Okay.
I'm gonna sacrifice one of my zombie tokens. Exploit it, which is going to create
Okay.
a decayed zombie. It's
That
also going to
will-
kill Josh in the process.
Yep.
But I still get the CDC trigger, even though his permanent is going away. And Nick and I will also lose a life. Swan is at 2.
So I had Aether Spouts in my hand.
Yeah. Figured it had to be something.
Yeah.
I don't. I think I get that.
Oh, Bolus's Citadel, useless for me.
This gets another counter. Actually, this gets 1 counter, and then he gets 6 more or 7 more. Oh, so this guy's massive. Okay. So then. Swan, what do you have in your graveyard?
I have Army of the Damned, Cleaver Scab, Forgotten Creation, Go for the Throat, and Curse of the Relentless Dead.
Okay. I'm going to play a Crypt Breaker. So I can tap 2 untapped zombies I control, lose a life, draw a card, and then I can pay black and 1, discard a card, or black and 1 tap, discard a card, and make a zombie token. I'm going to pay 5. And I'm going to reanimate my Cleave Scab. We'll pay 5. I'm going to bring back my Lord of the Undead. I'm going to pay 5 and bring back Swan's also Cleave Scab. I'm going to move to Instep and have each player lose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A lot of life.
I'm very dead.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And I'm tapped out, Nick. If you can kill me, you can kill me. I have no effects, and if not, you die.
All right.
Pass the turn.
Okay. I just got to think here for just a second. So I am going to get. Still have Urborg out, so I'm going to get 6 off that. Yep, I can. Okay, I can do some fun things here. So here we go. Ready? Believe it or not, I think I am.
Yeah.
You still have Urborg, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so
Yeah, I was just saying I don't have a Cleave Scab anymore. At least I don't have Swan's Cleave Scab anymore.
I'm going to pay 2 to add 5 on that. I'll also
Okay.
pay 2 here first to cast Relentless Dead. Then with the 5 from this, I'm going to cast Banner of Kinship. As this artifact enters, choose a creature type. This creature artifact from Fellowship counters. That's zombies 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 counters. All my zombies will get +5/+5 from as long as this is on the battlefield. They all have flying, and I'll swing at you for I'm pretty sure lethal.
Yeah. No, it should. I've actually never seen that card before. What's it called?
It's Banner of Kinship.
Yeah, it's a new card
I
from
bought,
Foundations.
I bought 5 copies of this with as many Kindred decks as I run. I bought 5 copies of this card. Yeah.
Oh, good.
There you go. Oh man,
You were
I'd
sweating
say that-
bullets.
Well, I was just kind of pissed because I was like, you exiled my graveyard, with one fairly non-threatening zombie in there. You blew up Toxrill before you could get going. You blew up my one
Hey,
guy.
I did not blow up Toxrill. That
No,
was
you didn't.
also-
But I was gonna say, and like you all, it's like you all have to know, Josh. I don't think you've seen Kaleb's zombie deck, but I know Swan, you have. You know what he's capable of. You don't. You don't give
my,
any advantage.
My hand was Damnation, my favorite card in this deck, which is called the Grave, but like I said, it doesn't do anything in a pretty much all zombie game. What I tutored for the first wing was Horde Wing Scob, and I was going to kill you all in the air until I realized Nick had flying, and I don't think I had enough to kill Nick around the flying, which is why I tried to go the kill him with Throne of the God Pharaoh tactic. Yeah. Midnight Reaper, which seemed like a pretty bad idea to play, losing life and drawing cards, and then Living Death. And my second Sidisi tutor was for Crypt Breaker because of my thought process was this is an alternate way to tap my creatures if I lose like the Gravespawn Sovereign, or if I end up having not in multiples of 5.
Yeah.
I'm getting,
but yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's zombie decks, like Demir zombie decks, they all run borderline the same pieces.
Yeah,
with a little variance here and there.
Yeah,
I think, honestly, that's why pieces. I like it.
Yeah, I think there are the known pieces that do what they do. I've got a few more pieces coming that I got to put in, and then I think this deck is where it's going to be for a while.
Yeah. Like Banner of Kinship, I mean, that was a sweet play. I'm glad that Kaleb was unaware of it, because could you imagine how big his zombies would have been?
I mean, right now it was only $5. I think that was $7.
Yeah, that card's going to go up a lot.
Oh, that card is. That's why I was like, I'm going to buy 5 copies of this. It's to your point, Kaleb, like we talked about. I don't want to run like the same card in every deck. So I was like, I know I run a lot of Kindred, but listen, I'm just going to get a few of these and I'll kind of mix them around for the best decks to put them in. Not every deck that has to have it. It'll get old if that's always in there.
Yeah. No, the thing is like, unfortunately with, perpetual products, fatigue and oversaturation, I don't pay attention to spoilers as much as I used to. So I played in the Foundations pre-release. I never saw that card. I hadn't really seen it going around like in some of the groups I'm in. Also, the reason I'm running Snow Covered is for this guy and King Navi.
Yep, I run both of those in mine as well.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sold on this guy that I just put out. I've honestly never Necromancer. Used him. Yeah,
so
I've honestly never used him to effect, but I'm keeping him in for now. And then the one card that I have that I don't think any of you all had was with the Verbos, because they tend to lose a lot of life in zombies, and lifelink is a nice thing.
So I was playing in a game. Funny enough, this is all out in Baltimore, and I had Draugr Necromancer on the field, and a guy in the pod had played. Oh my gosh, what's the name of white creature doesn't let you cast spells or activate abilities on his turn? White creature. Oh gosh, why can't I think of it? No. It was just reprinted as well. I can see him. Yes, Grand Abolisher. So he had Grand Abolisher on the field, so I got to my turn, and I played Go for the Throat, and with Draugr Necromancer, that caused him to exile Grand Abolisher. And then I moved Grand Abolisher onto my battlefield. So, yeah. Draugr Necromancer is a solid card. But yeah, I don't think we have enough time for the pre-con game.
That's fair.
Unless you guys want to.
I mean, I'm good if you guys want to do it. I'm totally down and I'm fine. I'm good to do it. It's up to you, Josh and Kaleb and Swan, but I'm good to go.
Oh,
I was gonna ask Swarm Lord or Angels. With the note that there were like 2 or 3 cards added to the Angel deck that I'm not going to take out, but it's mostly a stock precon, mind you, a secret lair precon. So
I'm good. I'm going to play Planeswalker Party.
All right.
I'm good as well.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find. So I'm either going to play Necrons or Space Marines. My first plan is to play Necrons, but if I can't find that deck because it's somewhere around here, then I'm going to play Space Marines.
Yep. I've got Simone here. There's exactly one card that has been changed in this deck.
Close enough.
What the hell? I'll play Tyranids. I don't, you know, Angels is fun, but I don't know if I need to be gaining 200 life right now. That much too much.
Commodore. All right, gonna do the shuffle thing. Shuffle, shuffle. And for everyone watching, first and foremost, we appreciate you sticking with us going into Game 3. We do want to announce that we are going to be doing at least once a month a more of a podcast type episode where we talk about what's going on within the Magic world and stuff like that. So stay tuned for that. That'll be fun. I'm actually excited for that.
Oh yeah. Also, as a note, I play the alternate commander from the normal face commander. I like this one better.
Oh, the Emotech, the Stormlord?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think these sleeves are nearing the end of their life.
All right.
This is the one deck I have that is, or one of the, my pre-con decks are the only ones that I have that are, I think, not in art sleeves. Maybe Belladros, I don't think it's in art sleeves, but these sleeves still feel like new because I think I've only played this deck, I don't know, like 10 times in total. And honestly, Nick, most of those have been against you. I used to do a lot of 1v1 commander.
I mean, me being obviously being very new and kind of learning things as we went, kind of makes sense.
All right, so for this one, I guess, yeah, we'll just say who we're playing, what commander we're playing, and
Absolutely. This is the Swarm Lord from Warhammer 40k. This is the only way I play Warhammer because I can't paint or glue worth crap.
Yeah, I've got Emotech the Stormlord, also from the Warhammer, and this is also the only way I play Warhammer because I can't paint and glue, and also I don't need another expensive hobby. I've already got Magic and so many others. So yeah, Magic. What was that, Swan?
It's like Magic and Magic.
Well, yeah, and hookah's kind of become a hobby, but also, I've got guitars and stuff, although not nearly as impressive guitars as our own Metal Nick here.
Indeed. Well, it's all good, man. It's all good as long as you play and you have fun. It does not matter the instrument you do it on.
All right, and I've got Simone, Mystery Unraveler, or Mystery Unraveler, because I can't read. See Jump Scare Precon from Dustborn.
Nice. And I
With
am playing
apparently one modded card.
With exactly one card that has been changed in this deck.
and I am playing the Planeswalker Party Precon with Commodore Guff at the helm. So I've never actually played a deck with the Planeswalker as the commander, so this will be different.
I bought that deck. I tried it out. I actually played it 1v1 versus Nick, and concluded I was not a fan of it. I played it one other time. It's just too much thinking for me. It's too much to keep track of, and pretty slow in 1v1, which is, obviously not ideally how you're going to be playing that deck. But
yeah. Well, this will be the deck that I run in the next season of our Commander League out here in Utah. So, and I'm taking on the challenge of running it because I wanted a challenge. So here we go. Right. And then once you have your opening hands, Nick, you'll get to go first.
Cool. Just let me know, guys, when you're ready to go. I'm gonna roll with a hand with a few more lands in it than last time. Actually, I had 4. I did good. I just never drew one after.
I'm putting my cards back.
All right.
Mm-hmm. All right, there we go.
All right. Let's do it. All right, draw for turn. Sweet. I am going to play a game trail, and I will reveal to you all that I have a mountain forest here. And I'll pass turn.
All right. Draw. I'm going to play, unsurprisingly to everyone, a basic Swan and pass the turn.
Who would have thought?
All right. Going to play this forest and then also pass the turn.
And tap out the draw. I'm going to play the Fury Calm Snarl. I'm going to have it come in tapped and pass turn.
All right, I'll play Temple of Malady tapped, stride 1. I'll leave that there, and I'll pass turn.
Draw. Swamp and Arcane Signet. Go ahead.
Fair magic.
Yep. You're good to go, Swan.
Oh, sorry. Waiting for somebody else to go. Draw.
Yeah, it gets real weird after you turn over after you played the previous games.
Island. And pass turn.
Untap. I'll keep drawing. All right. Let's play Island. And I will pass.
Draw. I'm going to play a mountain, and I will tap 3, and I'm going to go do some cultivation.
Sounds
Look
good.
at you ramping. Good job.
I'll pass the turn.
Draw.
Putting 2 forests into my hand.
Let's go.
Put in my hand.
Swamp.
Sorry.
Well, you're going to put one of those forests into play tapped. And then
Right,
the other
that
one-
one's going. That one's going. That's what I meant. That's going in that. But I think I revealed both to you. So yeah, that
Yeah.
one's going in.
Yeah, 'cause you have to. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what? Just because it's funny, let's get this started. I'm going to play Out of the Tombs. So at the beginning of my upkeep, I put 2 Eon counters on Out of the Tombs, then mill cards equal the number of Eon counters on it. If you would draw a card while your library has no cards in it, instead return a creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. If you can't, you lose the game.
Oh,
Fun.
Yeah, why not?
I don't think I've ever come across that card in that deck when I played it.
I will pass the turn. I've never gotten it successfully to the point where it does anything.
Okay. Gonna play this forest. I'm gonna tap this forest for the Soul Ring. And then I'll make commander. Pastor.
cool. All right, untap upkeep draw. I will play a plans. Tap 2. For an Is It Signet? Okay, I don't want to do that just yet. Cool. Yeah, I'll pass turn.
Tap. Turn. I will play a Cinderglade, which I do control 2 basic lands, so it will enter untapped. And then I will tap 4 to play Forest Pex. It's a 2/2 with whenever another creature dies, put a +1/+1 counter on Horus Pex. And it has Devouring Monster. I can tap it, remove a +1/+1 counter, and add X mana of any one color. I can remove X +1/+1 counters and add X mana of any one color.
Ooh, that'd be fun in Crash.
All right, and I will pass the turn.
Kaleb, I think it's your go.
Yep. Just reading a couple cards in my hand. Or, well, reading about cards in my hand. All right, so upkeep. I put 2 Eon counters on this, right? It's 2. Yes. And then I mill 2 cards. I'm milling a Swamp and Shard of the Nightbringer. Oh yeah, it's one of the only non-artifact creatures in this deck. So draw a card. Interesting. Let's go with a Psychomancer. It's a 1/1 with flying. And whenever Psychomancer or another non-token artifact I control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, or is put into exile from the battlefield, target opponent loses 1 life and I gain life. And then I will play Cranial Plating, which is an equipment that says +1/+1/+1/+0 for each artifact I control. You can equip a creature for 1, or you can pay 2 black to attach it to a creature, which is not equipping, so you can do it at instant speed. I will pass the turn.
All right. And this forest. Manifest Dread. Top 2 cards in my library, 1 face down, and 1 in the graveyard. Go face down. Put that island into my graveyard. And then 2, 3, explosive vegetation. I'm going to go 2 basics, put them on the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle. Get this island and this island. And with those coming into the battlefield, I can turn a face down creature face up. So I will flip Beanstalk Giant. Power toughness is equal to the number of lands I control, which is currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Holy crap. That's a measly 7 drop. No big deal.
And I think on that happy note, actually, Wave 2, cast Growing Dead. When an ETB is, I can manifest Dread again, and then when I turn a permanent down, face up, put a 1/1 counter on it. Messed up the order of operations there a little bit, but that's fine. 2/2, that island in my graveyard, and faster.
Good. Untap. Keep draw. All right, let's play this Temple of Triumph. We'll come in tap. I will scry. Keep that on top. I think I will tap the island to tap the Signet, then tap out. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Commodore Guff. Commodore Guff. So at the beginning of my end step, I put a loyalty counter on another target planeswalker I control. The +1, I can create a 1/1 red wizard creature token with tap, add red mana. Use it only to cast planeswalker spells, and then the -3 is I draw X cards, and Commodore Guff deals X damage to each opponent, where X is the number of planeswalkers I control. That was a mouthful. So I'll put the 5. I will go ahead and uptick, and let's go ahead and create that wizard. I don't like that they put the wizards on the other side of the emblems. That's kind of a pain in the ass. Right, cool. Move through phases, not going to do anything. Can't trigger that, so I will pass turn.
Tap. Card. Okay. I'll play an island. I will tap 6 and play the Swarm Lord. He'll enter for the first time. He'll get +2/+2. And Kaleb, I'll punch you for 2.
No blocks.
Right. And then I will pass the turn.
Upkeep. 2 more counters, mill 4 cards. Maybe I should have waited to play this until after I had more cards. It's fun. Draw. Always had it, never didn't have it. I'm going to play Canoptic Spider. So it's a 4/4 flyer for 5, and then whenever an artifact enters the battlefield under my control, I draw a card. Another non-token artifact, creature or vehicle, specifically. And I'm going to attack Josh for 1 because I feel like it.
Okay. No blocks.
I'll pass the turn.
All right. Tap. Draw. Yavimaya Ghost. Rest. Face down. Wilderness Reclamation into the graveyard. And should go untapped. So tap 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 green. For Shriekoid Devourer, to trample. Whenever I attack with one or more creatures, untap up to X lands, where X is the greatest power among those creatures.
Damn.
I'm going to move to combat. I'm going to attack with this fun 6/6 and swing it at, let's say, Caleb's face.
I'm rather displeased by this, but I will take the 6.
Okay. I will untap 6 lands. 4, 5.
That's kind of a gross tree folk. Not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And I will take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 for Multani. Reach, trample. Multani gets +1/+1 for each land you control and each land card in your graveyard. I can pay 1 in the green and return 2 land cards you control to their owner's hand, or return Multani from your graveyard to your hand. Currently control 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Currently a 9/9.
Cool.
That's her.
All right, untap. I keep draw. Oh, now I've got choices. So I want to 1, 2, 3 or honor Warren Shaku. Can tap that colorless, and I tap an untap legendary permanent. I control to untap the Shaku. So might do that. Nope. Crap. Oh, wait. Nope. I can't. I'm good. I will tap the Shaku for colorless to tap the instant signet for blue and red. 2, 3 to cast Flux Channeler. Whenever I cast a non-creature spell, I proliferate. I will uptick Commodore Guff to make another wizard. Excuse me. So now I've got 2. And then I will pass the turn.
Right, I will untap. Draw. Right, I will play another island. And I will tap 6. to play Old Man One Eye. Trample, other creatures you control have trample. When he enters the battlefield, create a 5/5 green Tyranid creature token. And fast healing. At the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, you may discard 2 cards and return him from the graveyard to the battlefield. And if I can pick up this token, okay, and let me find my 5/5. There he is. Okay. And then let me just kind of surveil the situation here. All right. Josh, I'm going to swing the Swarm Lord at you, 7/7 commander with trample.
No blocks.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. And then I will pass the turn.
All right. It's 2 counters, so it's 6 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Draw for turn. Go to swamp. Yeah, not really worth it. Let's play. Convergence of Dominion. As long as you control your commander, activated abilities of cards in your graveyard cost 2 less to activate. This ability can't reduce mana. The mana in that ability's activation costs less than 1, and then I can pay 3 and tap it to mill 3 cards. Let's pay 1 to equip the cranial plating to this dude. And let's get in the air at Swan.
I would like to block with my 9/9 reach.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6. Which creature has reach?
Multani.
Oh yeah, okay. Sure. It dies. You'll lose a life and I gain a life.
And I will put a +1/+1 on horror specs. As it is whenever another creature dies.
I'll pass the turn.
All right. Okay. Draw. All right. Okay. Overflowing Basin is land for turn. Dread. Put you down. Put Scroll of Fate into my graveyard. And we'll pay 2 and a green for Cultivate. Do basics. One. Two. I'll put the forest on the battlefield. Put the island into my hand. And with the second one, I'm going to here. I'm going to flip up the Greater Tanaki. It's a 6/5 with trample. I can pay 2 and a green and discard. Greater Tanaki, search my library for basic land. I'm not doing that because I'm about to that. And he will get a 1/1/1/1 counter. He'll turn things up. All right. I'm gonna pay 2 green and the blue. Augur of Autumn. Again, look at the top card of my library at any time. I can play lands from the top card of my library, and as long as I control 3 or more creatures with different power or toughness, I may cast creature spells from the top card of my library. Top of my library.
I don't like Swan 4. It's bothering.
Yeah, I don't.
Leave that there. Because I can't do anything with it. Okay, I'm going to move to combat. Actually... Oh, yeah, move to combat. I'm going to swing the 6/5. Looks like Nick looks like you have the current highest life total. Let me swing it over to you.
6/5.
6/5.
Okay, I'll block it with a 5/5 Tyranid.
Sorry, I apologize. 6/6, not 6/5.
6/5. Oh, okay, I'll block it with Old One Eye and a 5/5 Tyranid. So 6/6 and a 5/5 blocking it.
He will die.
Okay. What are you killing? My 5/5 or my 6/6?
I'll kill the 6/6.
Okay. That'll be 2 creatures dying. 2 creatures dying. So +3/+3 on Horsebucks. Not 5/5.
Okay. I will untap my lands. At least 5 of the 6. And 1, 2, 3. All right. Let me see. I'm going to tap for colorless, and you to get a red, green, and a blue. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh shit.
For Worldspire Worm. When Worldspire Worm dies, create 3 5/5 green worm tokens. When Worldspire Worm is put into the graveyard from anywhere, shuffle it into its owner's library.
Yeah, that's big. That's a big worm.
Mm-hmm.
With that, I will end my turn.
Cool.
I'm not gonna lie, I would not be mad about like a blasphemous act or something right now.
I don't have a
Me-
blasphemous act. However, I could deal with that giant ass worm.
Well, I won't swing at you.
Caleb, what say you?
I mean, I'd appreciate the worm being gone.
Cool. I will pay a white, and we're going to path to exile the World Spine Worm.
You get to manifest
Fine.
dread.
Do the manifest dread.
Wait,
No,
because
it's
of
not
because of his commander? Or-
Yeah, because it has the landfall ability.
Yep.
Yep. But he doesn't get all the other little worms and stuff, so.
Yeah. No, I was looking something up.
Forest.
So, I don't know if there's any truth to this or not, but I just heard that they're reprinting the Marvel Secret Lair. At least the commander cards are going to be in the Marvel set coming out.
Oh, good.
Good.
So people have. I don't think they're going to. I don't know if they're gonna reprint stuff like Commander's Plate and cards like that. Because
That's
I think
due,
the sets,
that's due for a reprinting, though. It really is. That card is
Yeah.
not printed enough.
but I don't know if because isn't the Marvel set Thanks to the Universes Beyond change a standard legal set? So I don't know if they'll put Commander specific cards in there.
Well, yeah, but I mean they could. But
my camera freeze, son of a bitch.
Standard sets still come with Commander cards in them. I mean, Foundations is the one that doesn't. Mind you, there's tons of cards in there for Commander, but I mean they're just not Commander specific.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying like they probably wouldn't reprint in the main set as Iron Man's armor, Commander's Plate skull.
Souls.
Right.
But I agree with reprint. I'm just glad people will be able to get those.
Yeah, they screwed the pooch on that one badly.
Yeah. All right, so here's what I'm going to do.
Which we can discuss in our upcoming podcast.
I'm going to tap one of the wizards. Just because it will be very important. So one, tap the Honor Worn Shaku, to tap the Signet. So one blue, red, and a blue. So with the one floating blue, still have the red floating. I'm going to cast Jace, Mirror Mage. I'm going to pay one to kick it to make a copy of it. So that one will come in with only one loyalty.
Hey, Josh, did you upgrade exactly one basic in your deck?
No, I upgraded all the. I changed all the basics.
Okay, because I saw that island right there. That's not like a full art one, and I thought you may have just changed one.
No, and my mountains are all from Revised.
Okay. What set is your island from?
Zendikar Rising.
Okay.
All right. So, and then on cast, I do get a proliferate. So I'm going to proliferate Commodore Guff. It does not count for those two. I'm going to uptick the copy to scry 2. One. Keep those both on top. I like that. And I will do on the non-token, I'll do the 0 to reveal, draw a card and reveal it. It's going to be the Wanderer. And then I remove loyalty counters equal to the mana value. So this Jace will die because it's a 4-drop. Do this. I'm going to tap that. How do I want to do that? Choices. Okay, yep. Tap this to untap the Shaku. Tap the Shaku for colorless. Tap the white for Oreskos Explorer. And ETBs. I may search my library for up to X planes, where X is the number of players who control more lands than I do. Currently 1, 2, 3, 4. That is all of you. So I can go with 3 planes.
I have a lot.
Give me a moment. So 1, 2, 3. So there's the mountains for you to see. Very pretty. Because I like white bordered lands. I'm a degenerate like that.
I was going to say, you say I'm the degenerate?
True. It's been shuffled. Put that right there. My board is a mess. I will play a land for turn. And then I will uptick Commodore Guff to make another wizard. And then pass turn.
Tap. All right.
I'm going to just keep the copy underneath so that way you all know.
I'm going to play a land. I am going to pre-combat. I'm going to discard an island and a forest to return one item in my hand. Then I'm going to tap 6 to recast them, which is going to now make me 2 5/5 Tyranids. And then I am going to swing the Swarm Lord at you, Kaleb. 7/7 trample.
Yeah, I'll take 7.
All right. I will pass the turn.
All right. Upkeep. I will put 2 more counters, and I mill 8 now.
All you need now is Trace in the Infinite.
What's that one?
It's a creature that has all activated abilities of artifacts in your graveyard.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Yeah, that one. I have that one in my Urza deck with Pilipala and Palladium Mirror.
I usually use Necrotic Ooze if I need something like that.
Yeah.
Although redundancy's good. What am I doing with my life?
Playing Magic. Problem is, we've got that Multani to deal with. The Multani and the Devouring.
It's not max value, but I think I have to do this now just to deal with. Maybe not. I'm going to equip Cranial Plating to Psychomancer, and I'm going to attack Swan with it.
All right. What's the power toughness?
1, 2, 3, 4. It's a 5/1.
5/1.
Flying.
Death touch. Just 5/1 flying.
Just 5/1 flying.
I'll block with the Multani.
Cool. You lose 1, I gain 1.
Okay.
And then I'm going to pay 5 and pray this resolves. I'm going to cast Living Death. Each player is going to exchange all of the creatures on their battlefield and the creatures in their graveyards.
All right, so hang on 1 second. Hang on 1 second.
Okay. I'd rather you let this resolve, Nick, as it's going to get rid of Swan's entire board.
I'm not. No. It's going to resolve. Just hang on 1
Okay.
second, though, okay? I'm not going to counter it, but I am going to tap Harpux, and I'm going to remove 3 counters, right, to add color any mana plus. What do I need? Sorry, that's so for one blue, one green, one colorless.
Okay.
Shit, wait a second, hang on. Ah, fuck, never mind. I can't do that. That's not the thing that has flash. Shit, sorry. Never mind.
Okay.
Proceed.
All right, so it's not the most value I could get out of this because I really was hoping to get, play that when my graveyard was completely stocked. But I'm gonna get back all of these dudes.
I'm gonna get back Beanstalker Giant.
And I believe the Topic Spider sees all these enter, which means I'll draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards.
Is it exile or is it just exchange? Basically, they die.
It's basically just exchange. The creatures are exiled from your graveyard, and then sacrificed, and then you put the creatures from exile onto the battlefield. That's why it's just So there's
two
go to the graveyard.
So two creatures with counters are going to die. So I am going to draw 2 cards off of the Storm Lord. Tyranids and Online go to the graveyard.
I'll play my land for turn 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which I now have 7 cards in hand. Let me see if any of the cards on my battlefield have relevant abilities. Besides this letting me draw cards. Flying whenever Chart of the Nightbringer enters the battlefield if you cast it. So it's irrelevant. That's a tap ability, it's irrelevant. Flying whenever attacks, it's irrelevant right now. This guy. Tap ability. Other artifact creatures I control is hexproof. So the only non-artifact I control is this guy. No, sorry. This guy. All the art looks the same. And I will proceed to use my mana because I can to equip the cranial plating to I don't know this guy because I can. And now I'm done passing the Swan.
All right. Untap. Draw.
My new goal is to see if I can lose this game by using out of the two. If I can throw myself away.
I mean, I'd help you, but I don't run Bajuka Bog in this deck.
6, 7.
No. I specifically want
That's
to be
my
able
commander.
to see if I can bring back every creature in my deck, and then thus not to be able to bring back creatures.
That would be funny.
Play land for turn.
Also, I'd be really upset if you did run Bajuka Bog in that deck, for the same reason you'd be upset if I ran a Plains in my zombie deck.
Touche.
Swan is doing things again, and I'm unhappy about it.
One, 2, 3, 4. All right, Cayenne, Corrupted Memory. This is a fun one. As long as Cayenne's power is even, you may cast non-creature spells as though they had flash. As long as Cayenne's power is odd, you may cast creature spells as though they had flash. Whenever you draw a card, put a +1/+1 counter on Cayenne, however you say her name.
She's one I want to build around. She'd be fun.
Yeah, I honestly have been thinking about it myself. Right now she's even, so I can cast non-creature spells as though they had flash. And I think look here. think I just end my turn there for now.
All right. Untap. Good draw. I'll wait on that one because that one requires a lot of reading. All right. Play appointments. Let's do this. Tap the Shaku, tap the Signet, and Plains. Cast Jace Bellerin. So he will come in with 3
Party
loyalty. Say what? 33? Okay.
Yeah, party Jace.
Party Jace.
Jay.
All right. And then I'm going to tap Jace to untap the Shaku. 1, 2, 3, 4. For the Wanderer. Prevent all non-combat damage that would be dealt to me and other permanents I control. She comes in with 5 loyalty. Okay, so here's where things get fun. I'm going to downtick the Wanderer to exile target creature with power 4 or greater. Go ahead and get rid of your wonderful 10/10, the Beanstalk Giant.
So Nick asking the question in the chat: if you could sleep with one Planeswalker, who would you sleep with?
Liliana Vest.
Nick's trying to set you up here.
Hey, if you want to set me up with Liliana Vest, I mean, if it's Olivia Gobert Hips, I'd be okay with it. She does cosplay Olivia very, very well. Right. On that note, I'm going to go ahead and uptick the token of Mirror Mage. Keep those both on top. I will uptick this Jace, and so we will each draw a card.
Okay.
And then let's -3 Commodore Guff. I will draw X cards.
You should explain your answer. You do it a lot better than I do. But the answer, according to Nick, is going to be Jace.
No. Liliana, straight up. So, -3 Commodore Guff. So I will draw X cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Since that's the number of Planeswalkers I control. And I will do 4 damage to each of you.
I'm getting a little low here.
I have to. Let's see. What can I do? All right. Okay, so I'll put this up on the screen. Just because no matter how bad it is, he's going to use mind magic, and you're going to think it's the best night of your life, and no one will ever come close to it. That feels so dirty, but it's so logical. Okay, moving on with my life. Thank you. I will. Yep. Move to my. I got to move to cleanup step, so I'm going to pass turn as I'm thinking.
All right.
So. I will.
Kaleb, can I ask, what is getting your artifacts hexproof?
Other artifacts you control are hexproof from Cryptothrall. It's a 3/3 This guy right here.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, I didn't know it either.
No, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. All right. I'm gonna play 3 to play Shadow in the Warp. The first creature spell you cast each turn costs 2 less to cast. Whenever an opponent casts their first non-creature spell each turn, Shadow in the Warp deals 2 damage to that player. Then I'm gonna cast pay red and a green to play Hull Breach. I'm gonna destroy your Crypto Brawl, Kaleb, and I'm gonna blow up Growing Dread on Swan's board.
Well, damn.
All right. Then I'm going to pay. Hope this is a good move. 3 more to play Malanthrope. When Malanthrope enters the battlefield, exile target player's graveyard. Put a +1/+1 counter on Malanthrope for each creature card exiled this way. Swan, I am exiling your graveyard. How many creatures are in there?
Yeah, I really thought he was going to go for me, and then I realized I don't have any creatures. I have 1 creature in my graveyard.
I was waiting a little bit. I waited too long to do it on you.
7. That would be 7.
7. Awesome.
That's a good hit because Multani was going to be a problem, as was the Devourer.
Yep. So you're all welcome. That was for the table. I just want to make sure everyone
Much
understands.
appreciated.
Yeah.
That actually was the first creature spell, so I can keep one blue floating here, thanks to Shadow in the Warp. I am done. I will pass the turn.
All right, out of the tombs, triggers, I'll go to 10 and mill 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Draw. Play a swamp. Okay. Interesting. Like this one. Now I gotta do some reading. Okay, that seems pretty good.
By the way, just Caleb, to let you know, Nick said that they've talked to you about this, that the graveyard is not just your extra hand storage space.
Well, it's okay to be wrong every once in a while. I'm going to cast Beacon of Unrest. So I'm going to bring an artifact or a creature card back from a graveyard onto the battlefield.
Yep.
Let's get my Crypto Hall back.
That is a non-creature, so you will take 2 damage, Caleb.
Sure will. Or no, not my Crypto Hall. No, it's just legendary creature, dude. That's cool. On Rakir the Traveler, whenever he attacks, I may cast an artifact spell from my hand or graveyard by paying life equal to its mana value rather than paying its mana cost. Beacon will, of course, shuffle back into my library. Do I have anything to do for 2 mana? Yes, actually. Cool. I'm going to shuffle this up, and then I'm going to play a... I don't know what card this is. Chronomancer. Flying, 1/1, pay 1, tap it, sacrifice another artifact, draw a card. It has a 2. You are an artifact, right? Yeah, 2 force. 6, 7, 8, 10. I would like to inflict some pain on somebody. I'm going to attack with this dude. And I'm going to attack. Let's go with Swan for 18.
Flying?
Oh, yeah, you get to draw 2 cards. Yes.
Okay.
And I'm going to move to discard and discard this. Scope at the Destroyer. No, that's the turn.
On tap. Draw.
Don't there be 2 counters now on Cayenne?
You are correct. Thank you for keeping me honest.
Nick, if you want to know what Swan did this time, there was a very scary incident with a lot of 7 power creatures.
There was also the very first game.
Oh, yeah. The very, very first game that you didn't get a chance to see. Because
Yeah, this is game 3.
Turn 5,
Right.
I think.
1 creature face down. I'm going to put Zamone's Hypothesis in my graveyard. Alright, I'm going to...
No, it was all zombies. But Swan got Gravecrawler, and then Necroduality, and Phyrexian Altar, so he had infinite mana made in.
And turn 1 Soul Ring and Arcane Signet. There's a bunch of bullshit.
I'm going to play green blue for Growth Spiral and draw a card and then put a land card from my hand onto the battlefield.
We dealt with that one, and then we ended up having to deal with next turn. He was able to do the same thing, but add in Diagraph Captain, so we were all losing life in the process.
Actually, draw a land card. Fine. That Signet.
That's the quote of the night. I mean, it's Swan. Bullshit is kind of his entire MO.
What's wrong with that?
You did cast a non-creature. You will take 2, Swan, from Shadow in the Warp.
That is fine. And you know what? I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, 4. Eureka moment. Draw 2 cards. Put a land card on the battlefield. I will put Temple of the False Gods. This is my second land for the turn. So I'm gonna flip.
Only 46 cards left in my library.
Cool.
All right. Hydra Omnivore. Whenever Hydra Omnivore deals combat damage to an opponent, it deals that much damage to each other opponent.
Oh, yeah. No, that's a good card.
I mean, I'm probably not gonna be around past my next turn, so you know. Don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna pay blue, 2 green for my Elder. When it dies, I may search my library for up to 2 basic land cards, reveal them, put them into my hand, and then shuffle. I can pay 2 and sack it, which I will do.
You're not gonna have any lands left in your deck by the time all this is over.
I'm definitely not. No. All right, I'm gonna draw a card first,
Personal victory for Swan. Get all his lands out on the battlefield.
and then go find 2 basic land cards. I'm definitely running low on basics. That forest is the first one.
Nick, please, nobody play Yokel Hops. It's almost midnight here in Oklahoma, guys. We don't need the game to last another 7 hours.
And you know what, Nick Nobles, just to let you know, these are all precons. That card is not in any of these. Thank God
I did
for
say
that.
I changed one card.
You shut your whore mouth.
If you added Yokel Hops to your, which is a red card, to your green-blue deck, I have a lot of questions.
100%.
As would I.
100%.
But I stand on my previous statement of you shut your whore mouth.
I mean,
Nick, I do have a deck that is built specifically to do that.
I don't sleep, but I do have to work tomorrow. So
he's going overhand.
I like to pretend like I sleep before work.
Okay.
Also, I do sleep. It's just during the daytime, when most people are awake.
Right. I mean, that's when my new job will be, working nights.
Oh yeah.
So I'm just training.
Or Kefnet the Mindful.
Are we gonna have to move the stream day, or are you gonna be able to play it on Thursdays?
No, I'll still be good.
Perfect.
All right, and we have 7 cards in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can indeed block and attack with it. And pass turn.
Okay. On top. Empty. Draw. All right. Play a Skycloud Expanse as my land for turn.
Yeah, Nick, I know you know what I do for a job, but I go on vacation starting next week, so I actually do have to get stuff done, so I don't leave the people who back me up with so much work.
Right. So I've got a blue-red floating.
Extended vacation.
I'm going to use the red to tap this Skycloud Expanse. So I have blue, white, blue. And then I will tap these 2 planeswalkers. Let's see. Tap the Wanderer to untap. Tap. Tap to untap. So now I've got 3 white, blue. I'm going to play Oath of Teferi. When Oath of Teferi ETBs, exile another target permanent I control, return to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. I'm going to actually exile the Signet. I may now activate loyalty abilities of planeswalkers I control twice each turn rather than only once.
Yeah.
And then
Fairy is fun, please. Nobody likes that guy.
We're going to go 4 in a red. Cast Chandra, Legacy of Fire. So at the beginning of my end step, she deals X damage to each opponent, where X is the number of planeswalkers I control. Let's uptick the stride 2. Keep 1 on top, 1 on the bottom. Let's go ahead and uptick Jace, so we will each draw a card. I will uptick Guff to make a wizard. I will uptick again to stride 2. I'm going to put those both on bottom. Uptick 2 again. So those have happened twice already. but we will each draw a card. And then I forgot first. 3. I will uptick Chandra twice. So I now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 mana floating. Nothing to worry about. Nothing.
I probably should have called it out, but you have cast a non-creature spell at this point, I do believe, correct?
The Wanderer prevents all known combat damage that would be done to me.
Ah, that's right. That's right. Okay.
So I will use 3 of the 10. I still have 7 flooding and a white. Cast a Johnny. Still 7 floating. I will cast Silent Arbiter. No more than 1 creature can attack each combat, and no more than 1 creature can block each combat.
Is that for everybody?
Yep.
All right. Well, I appreciate you playing that, but I think you just slowed the game to an absolute crawl with what's on the board state now. So
Well, so this is why I did what I did, because I'm going to -3 guff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 damage to each of you. And then I'll -2. Add a loyalty counter to each Planeswalker. Okay. Move to my end step. Chandra will trigger 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another 6 damage to each of you. Wait. Yep. Okay, pass turn. Look, Planeswalkers did something. Nick, your go.
yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. They did something. Nothing's going to be fast. Okay. I will pay 6 with this, reducing my commander tax for the 2, effectively, while reducing that, which works at the same. Tyranid enters, he's a 9/9 because it's the second time entering. Then I will pay 2 to go Farseek for a forest. And then I will swing my 9/9 flyer at you, Josh.
Okay, no blocks. I will take 9.
All right, and I will pass the turn, Caleb.
Okay.
I feel like we are getting into the end game here.
Yep. I mill 12. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So many lands. All right. Draw for turn. That's a neat card. Okay, what can I do with that? Yeah, not much. I'll pay 4 for a Hedron Archive. I'll pay 3. Yeah, that one makes 2. For a Scopeth Lord, other artifact creatures I control have menace, and it itself has menace.
So how big is your flyer?
It is now a 20 power creature.
Ooh, good. Oh, and take 2 for a non-creature spell.
Yep. I was forgetting something. So drew a card because an artifact entered. Yeah.
I think we can all kill Josh if you swing your big thing at him and Swan swings his flyer at Josh. I think we can all kill Josh before he can get another turn.
Play my land for turn.
It's true. Or he
That is
can
true.
kill Swan.
Yeah, but your
Swan has a flyer.
I mean, I'm on death's door here, so
That's true.
he can't cast a non-creature spell without dying at this point.
exactly.
But you can take out. We could get this. The game does need to end soon here, so I'd say I think the order is Kaleb, you swing at Josh. Swan, probably just go to your. You do what you got to do, but
4, 5, 6. I mean, I could effectively do. I could do a lot more damage, and I could end the game next turn. So, your call.
I think the turn is near. I mean, Swan is on death's door. If he casts an instant or sorcery, it'll kill him. If he casts
so
anything,
he would go out on his own terms.
He would, but he could wait to cast anything until a second main if he wants to, and swing at you first.
I mean, Nick Nobles did say someone farts hard enough, and Swan is going to die.
This is true.
This is very true.
I'm going to sacrifice this guy to add 4 black mana. Josh, you're going to lose a life, and I will gain a life.
Okay.
So I had 4 black mana.
Oh, this does come back in at the end step.
And so I've got 7 mana total. Which allows me to cast something. I just don't know yet. This guy sounds fun. Play a Technomancer.
Oh, shit.
So artifact enters, I draw a card, and then I get to reanimate 6 mana value worth of artifact creatures. Or 6 mana value worth of artifact creatures.
Yeah, total mana value 6 or less.
So I think I only have. I don't have that many creatures in here, but I do have. Ooh, okay, these 2 seem good. So I'll get Cryptohull. So the artifacts have hexproof, and this guy, Triarch Predator, or Praetorian. When he enters the battlefield, if he entered from a graveyard, I draw 2 cards and lose 2 life. So I'll draw a total of 4 cards. 4 artifacts just entered. Now I would like to proceed to the murder phase, please.
Oh boy. Okay.
In 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Josh, swing at you with a 22 power creature.
Yeah, can't do anything about that. I'm dead as dead can be. What was my next? Oh, Fog Bank. Son of a bitch. Okay.
All right. I now have to proceed to discard because I have a lot of cards in hand. So.
Okay. I like this deck. I'm not gonna lie. I like it. It's my type of bullshit.
Respect.
Let's go. Discard this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. You can go Swan while I'm discarding. It's not going to change anything. Right. This guy.
Okay, draw. Okay.
I did add some fun printings. I swapped out, so I've got that version of Hummingbird.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, nice. That makes sense.
4.
Nevin rolls this for Letched. The pretty version of Punches of Experience.
Yeah.
I see Tyrant of Gyre Strait. I can play
That's
additional
good.
land on my turn. Whenever I land into the battlefield, I may draw a card. So I am going to play this Forest as my first land for turn. Draw a card.
Look,
No,
Nick, sometimes you just have to go to the red zone. It's the way that most Magic is won or lost is in combat.
That's going face
I mean,
down.
the only people that would
Double
say the
record.
red zone is a weird place are the Dallas Cowboys.
I'm going to play Castle of Interest as my second land for turn. Since it's my second land, I'm going to flip a creature.
Hey, hey, Metal Nick, would you like to comment on what Nick Nobles just said there? I believe you have some opinions on that.
Flying, I'm going to return stuff in the graveyard.
Love Milla's life. Is that,
Yes.
Card.
I mean, it has its place, but if your entire, my philosophy is this: if at least in a competitive 60 card, if your win advantage is I'm going to mill you out, means you're too much of a wuss to stand up and fight. So
Maybe we need to have Nick Nobles on the show here, and the Knicks can throw down.
my
Knicks.
counter to that is a Zippo and some lighter fluid all over your deck. That's my counter to that. But hey, you do you. But mill in the sense of like what you're doing, Caleb, that actually makes sense because you are running a graveyard deck. So yeah, you want to get stuff into your graveyard.
Yeah.
I just think it's a really stupid strategy to be like, I'm going to make you mill, then make you mill, then make you mill. I get it. It's a way to win the game. It's just a stupid one in my opinion.
Look, Nick's philosophy has always been, I came here to play solitaire. I don't know why you sat down across from me.
All right. And
I feel like that's what this deck does. So I was like, I'm going to do this, then this.
I'm going to play Sakura Tribe Elder.
Steve.
Wait, by the way, have you cast a non-creature spell at all?
All creature spells so far.
Someone bolt
I'm
his
gonna
ass.
I'm going to immediately sack it, go search for a basic land card, put it on the battlefield, tap, then shuffle.
Lightning Bolt is going to be the win con in my new deck.
I'm going to put this Forest on the battlefield.
I'm building a storm deck, and it's going to try to storm off with Lightning Bolt because it's the most thematic way to win.
Yeah, that is so Storm.
Yeah, I'm trading Swan for his. He was able to pick up the Secret Lair bundle, so trading him for the Storm one.
Draw a card.
Hoping to get the deck ready for tomorrow night so I can inflict it upon Nick and company. And then eventually I'll bring it to the show here and try to not play a 85-minute turn.
So should I build Blanca and then we can have Marvel versus Capcom?
Oh, that'd be great. Also, Blanca is also a really good Storm commander, actually.
Yeah, especially with Livewire Lash and Grafted Exoskeleton. Yep.
Just target him with a great shot about 10 times and watch your opponents die.
Uh-huh.
Our friend Tanner had a deck based around that. It was fun, but he very rarely played it. So I think it went to the back to the drawing board.
Yeah.
How many cards are left in my deck? Not a lot.
Damn, if only I could cast an odd creature spell.
Oh, come on, go out on your own terms.
I have 26 cards left in my library.
I mean, you could swing out, couldn't you? At Caleb, you probably inflict some damage.
He's got a lot of untapped creatures over there.
I'm just saying though, you'll take some of them with you, straight to hell.
So this is all that can attack right now.
I mean, swing everything at him. You can swing the worm at me because that'll deal 8 damage to him. I won't block it.
That's
I mean, I am lobbying for a way for me to maybe win this. I don't know that I can, but I'm going to try to lobby for it at least because I don't know if I'll get another turn after I get back.
if I could cast a non-creature spell, I could take Kaleb out and then you could kill me. But there's no way to
Too
do it.
bad that's not a May ability.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
And hold on. Can I gain a single life?
That would require a non-creature spell, I'm sure.
Yeah, we'll flip a morph. Or manifest card. That one doesn't give me life gain. You know what? I'm just going to. Yeah, I'll swing out of Kaleb. So 5/5. Oh, this is up to 4/4, 2/2, a 3/3, and 8/8. And 8/8's going at you. Nick, everything else going to Kaleb.
I'll take 8.
Well, by default, I have to take 8.
Cast the non-creature spell.
So what's coming at me?
You have a 3/3, a 2/2, a 4/4, and a 5/5 with flying.
So Nick Noble said that he's torn. On one hand, he doesn't want Kaleb to win off of principle alone. On the other hand, Nick is a mill-hating dirty green player.
I don't know that I'm a dirty. I don't know that I'm a dirty green player. I mean, this is the pre-con. I would actually say I'm much more of a Rakdos, punch you in the face and make you suffer.
Oh, okay, but let's be honest. Your werewolf deck is in Gruul.
And
That's true. I mean, I think I'm a red player probably, right? Just red with other combinations.
Yeah.
All right, so what's coming at me again? I think I have blocks for everything, but
sorry, hold on. Redid. Okay, so you've got a 3/3, a 2/2, a 5/5. Sorry, because I was off on my math there, and a 5/5 with flying coming at you.
any of them trample?
Not at the moment. Actually, yeah. You know what?
Okay.
Hold on. Before damage is assigned, I am going to 4, 1, 2, 2 green,
Okay.
2 more, and I'm going to, because I can flash it in, or I can play it as well as flash, Thunderfoot Baloth. As long as I control my commander, which I do, Thunderfoot Baloth gets +2/+2, and other creatures you control get +2/+2 and have trample.
So I'm
So
just dead.
Hydra on the board is going to deal 10 damage.
Yeah, so I'm just dead. Ugh.
All right.
And I will end my turn there.
All right.
I was setting up for a big. Their number is Legion, where I gain a bunch of life equal to the number of artifacts I control. But I had to do other things last turn.
All right.
I know
So
you were all focused on me. It's fine.
I guess Swan, I'll just ask: do you have flying? Do you have blockers? You have 1, 5, 6, right? Scab, Ruminator. That is not
It's a
tapped,
flyer.
right?
I have 3 blockers, and none of said blockers have flying. Actually, one.
Scab-
Sorry, one does
Yeah, okay. Scout Coordinator.
I've got 1/5/6 flyer. I guess it's technically a 7/8 right now. So I have a 7/8, a 7/7, and a 7/7 blocker.
Okay.
And how many cards in hand?
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I got to discard. I have 9 cards in hand, so I'm going to discard Trail of Mastery and Disorienting Choice.
And you have the ability to flash in creatures at this time, right?
Correct.
Okay. I am going to pay 2 to discard, or I'm going to discard 2 cards. I'm sorry, not paying 2. And I'm going to turn Old Man 1 eye to my hand. I'll tap 4 because of this to cast him. Create a 5/5 Tyrannid. Creatures I control now have trample. And then I'm going to cast 4 to play Tyrannid Invasion, and I will create 3.
Hey, Josh,
trample.
Did you kill me off there?
Wait, what?
Did you kill me off? Like, put me as a dead player?
As the limited? Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
I just looked at my screen and saw that I have the lovely Secret Lair, Amazon, Wizards
Yeah.
Play
So
network.
the cool thing is you can actually click dismiss and that part will go away.
They didn't make the dismiss very obvious, so I did not ever know that was an option.
Yep.
So then I will swing at you with a 9/9 flying and a 9/9 on the ground, both with trample.
Okay. Second. All right, let me see if this math works. I'm going to flash in Trigon Predator, flying. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, none of that really matters right now. It's currently a 4/4, so I'm going to double block with him and Scob. So Scob is a 7/8, and he is a 4/4. So that'll be what, 11? 10, 12. And then on the ground, I'm going to block with Icy and Thunderfoot Baloth, which is 10.
Okay. All right, I'm going to kill Thunderfoot Baloth, and I'm going to kill your. I'm gonna kill. I think a DC.
Okay.
Both my commander will die, and that will die. They both had +1/+1 counters, so I draw 2 cards. I will play Thornwood tapped. I will gain a life. And I will pass the turn.
Open for a miracle here. And yes, Caleb, I'm aware it's the wrong deck.
Beat me to it.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm going to do 2, 3, 4 off of Kepnet. I'm going to draw a card. 2, 3, 4. We do that again. This time I'm going to return a land to my hand. Return that tap forest. I'm going to play land return. Spread. Okay. Put this one face down. Put downward temple or downyard temple into the graveyard. All of your stuff currently is trample, right?
Correct.
Okay. And what's the power and toughness of each creature you have?
5, 5, 6, 6, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3.
Okay. All right.
This is a really close game.
1,
Mm-hmm.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 green. Shit.
What's the problem?
It's a non-creature spell.
Yeah.
All right, so green. 1, 2.
I remember when I used to be able to cast non-creature spells
Yeah, me too.
before I was eliminated.
Asha, control of the wild. Its power and toughness is equal to the number of lands I control, and non-token creatures you control are forest lands in addition to their other types.
Okay.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16. It's gonna go up because I drew a card. Alright, so tap Myriad Landscape and that for a blue and a green. Actually, Lift Interpreter. What ETBs, if I control no face down permanents, I return it to its owner's hands and manifest dread. I do control the face down permanent, so I'm good. And then blue, green, 2. Mainly looking for blockers here. Rashmi. Eternity's Crafter. Whenever I cast my first spell each turn, reveal the top card of your library. You may cast it without paying its mana cost. If it is a lesser mana value. If you don't, I put it into my hand. That is all I currently can do at the moment. I will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards in hand. I will discard this Crucible of Worlds, which is the one card that I added to this deck. So, relevant for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Relevant for Kefnet.
Yep.
And I will pass my turn.
Tap. Draw. I'm going to play a blue and a green to play Trigon Prime. Whenever it attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on it, and a +1/+1 counter on up to one other targeted attacking creature. This creature can't be blocked this turn. And I need to.
Oh, you need a haste enabler. That would finish him off.
I know. Unfortunately, I didn't get it. And I don't think there's much I can do. So this very well could be game for me. We'll see. I think the fact that I can keep him from casting non-creature spells is good. So I will bring back in the Swarm Lord. He is now an 11/11 with trample.
Okay.
And I will give you one more turn. And you very well may win the game on that one, but I will pass the turn back to you. We'll see. The fact that you can't cast on creatures might keep me in the game. I don't know.
It's not great for me. All right. Draw a card. How many flyers do you currently have?
0. And I will say, actually, I could not cast the Swarm Lord on my turn because I used my cheap out on that guy. So I technically have 8 mana there that I.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna cast Giggling Skitter Spike. Indestructible. When it attacks or blocks or becomes a target of a spell, it deals damage equal to its power to each opponent. I'm going to matters 5. I'm going to pay 5 to make it monstrosity. It's getting late. I can't think. Put 5 +1/+1 counters on it. Also, wish I could give it haste. You're at 15.
Yep.
And you have how many blockers?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blockers.
Okay. Yep, I think I got I'm gonna swing out at you.
Okay.
So 5, 10, 12 of it is flying. Then there's a 6/6, a 2/2, a 3/3, an 8/8. Another 2/2, a 16/16, 2/3, and a 2/2. None of it is trample. That's relevant. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 other attackers.
Not counting the flyers.
Not counting the 3 flyers.
Okay. I'm going to take how much from the flying?
You'll take 12 from the flying.
All right. So I'll just take that. And then what's your smallest creature?
Smallest is a 2/2. I have 2 2/2s that are attacking. Those are the smallest.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think it matters. Because, I can't block it all. What sucks is if I hadn't misplayed, I'd actually have more blockers out. So it's honestly down to a misplay that I think you're going to take it. Because I would have cast more creatures, I'd have more blockers. But that is what it is. So,
Yeah.
all right. Yep.
Good game.
Um,
I was 100% ready just to counterspell something random just to kill myself. I was gonna cast a creature and then counter that creature just so I could kill myself, but I
could have probably put 3 more out. I screwed up there. Shouldn't have cast the Swarm Lord. Wasn't going to go back and say, I'll retroactively put stuff on the board. But I would have had 2 or 3 more blockers. I would have had enough to block. Probably still could have kept something big plus the guy who could make it unblockable alive and would have killed you on the next turn. So, but hey, my mistake, your win. Good game.
Good game.
All right. That was a long stream.
Yeah.
That was a very long one. We're gonna call it for sure. Thank you, everybody. On my end, I'll just say that now because I'm gonna wrap that up quick on my end. So thank you, everybody. It was good times.
Yep. Thanks, everyone.
Awesome.
Shout out
Kaleb?
to Nick for always jumping in chat and being very active in there, giving us someone to, interact with, and just generally promoting our stream as he does. And then anyone else who's watching but didn't interact in chat, thank you. And I'm also wrapping it up here pretty quick because I'd like to pretend to try to sleep before work tomorrow.
Yep.
No, this isn't any of our full-time jobs yet, but I'm just saying you out there can make that happen.
True that. Very true. All right. Well, again, thank you so much to everyone for tuning in. We will be back again next week. Yeah, I'm tired. I'm going to bed.
Same.
Man, thanks,
Have a
guys.
good night, y'all.
All right, have a good night, everyone.